Hello, my name is Marian-Andrei Rizoiu. I lead the Behavioural Data Science Lab at UTS. I'm here to answer your questions about how to become and what does it mean to be a data scientist in a day-to-day life. So let's kick it off. What is a data scientist? Well, a data scientist is a scientist that uses data. Essentially, we are scientists that can sift through very, very large volumes of data. And within that data, there is the information. To use an analogy, if the data is ore that you dig out of the ground and the information is the gold that you want to extract, we are the people that extract the gold from the very large volumes of data. Where are we useful? We are useful wherever large volumes of data are being generated. In the financial world, to keep you safe from scams. In medicine, to understand which parts of our DNA and chromosomes are responsible for certain afflictions, and so on and so forth. How can I become a data scientist? You typically require a university degree, a bachelor's, so 3-4 years, sometimes a master's, many times also a PhD, so anywhere in between 3 to 8 years of study, where you look at things around typical science, so how to do statistics, you need mathematics, but also a lot of computer science and computer science skills. So that would be programming, databases, and scientific languages, being able to use scientific languages. For the scientists which are really at the cutting edge of technology, that we solve those unsolvable questions, typically you also require a PhD. That's how you become a data scientist. What does a data scientist do in their day-to-day work? A lot of time is actually spent on collecting the data, cleaning the data, making sure that it's consistent and correct. You won't believe the amount of inconsistencies that get into the data while we are collecting it. Equipment malfunctions, they are misaligned, just to name a couple of these. So all of these errors, they need to be cleaned before the data is usable. Once the data is clean, typically a data scientist will then move to what we call a descriptive analysis. So we start looking at distributions, we start breaking it into groups, trying to make sense out of that. Once we have finished this step, we move into predictive analytics. Predictive analytics typically use machine learning and artificial intelligence tools to be able to either explain what we have collected, the data we have collected, or make predictions about the future. As I was giving an example earlier, if I'm collecting a lot of data about a human genome and I'm studying a particular medical condition, can I link the combinations of genes to that particular affliction so that I can easily flag it in new patients? What's your favorite part about being a data scientist? I personally have always been excited about finding new things, being able to know something new and knowing that I am the first person to know it. I really love the excitement of holding for that precious couple of minutes the knowledge that you are the first person in the world to know the answer to a particular question. And that's what got me thinking. What different settings can data scientists work in? The demand for data scientists is actually very large because data and data in digital formats is all around us. So yes, some of the data scientists, particularly the ones with PhDs, will be doing academic research, so do teaching and research within an academic environment. But they are a minority. Actually, most of the people trained in data science, they will work within the industry, within the corporate environment, where they will be embedded or leading data science teams. They are the people that will be developing the new products. They are the people that build the innovations that then are passed on to consumers. So a data scientist is actually a very versatile set of skills to have, because you can be doing cutting-edge research and within the scientific approach, but you can also work very applied to develop new products, to develop new insights, new banking applications. There's a lot of opportunity. So if I have convinced you that the data scientist career is the right for you, just hop onto the UTS website to check what opportunities and courses are there available for you to become a data scientist.